Hi, good evening. You're live with Rachel Gibson, the digital psychic. I hope everybody is well this evening. I'm going to let Facebook build the audience for me, and that's what they said they're going to do, so I'm going to wait for that to happen. So I hope everybody's fine. I hope everybody's well. I'm very well. Please give the thumbs up if you like and hear me okay. So wait for everyone to come on. Hi Jennifer, hello sweetie. Hi Jody. Hey there. Hi Jane Bramley. Hi Sharon, evening. Hope you're well. Is there anything for me at all tonight, please? Sharon, I'm sensing a young male around you. I'm sensing also he was about 17. That's what I'm getting around you. I don't know if you know anybody like this. Pamela, sweetheart, evening. Hello, everybody. Hi, Andy. Hi, Katie. Hello, sweetie. Hi, Bradley. Bradley, I sense with you a granddad around you, a male. He's waving, sending his love. He said you'll know who he is, because he said that he would always come and see everybody. So, hi Colin, hello. Hi Sharon. Just going to wait for your comments to come through. Staggering slightly. Fiona said, hi hun, thanks for the reading. You're very welcome. It was a very validated read. Hi Jessica, hi Joanne. It was lovely, and they were so lovely. Such a lovely family around Fiona. And Pamela, I'm sensing Scotland around you, dear. Why did I get Scotland? Hi Debbie. Loving the pink heart, Sharon. Someone said here about Tara Lynn. Hi, can you tell me who the guy is that was with my boyfriend during his last moments? I'm sensing a tragedy, like it was quite sudden what I'm seeing, and I sensed that it was like an angel, a tall male. That's what I was getting. Yeah, piercing blue eyes as well, so it would be a guardian, sweetie. That's what I'm sensing around that. They do that. You get guardian angels that come. So I've had lots of validation today, done my readings, and every single one, 100%. So that's really, really good. Please do share, because you do have the opportunity, if you share, to have a reading one-to-one with me, and it's very worth it because I can get descriptive. Sometimes they party, sometimes they argue, sometimes show exactly what it was like when they were on the plane, so it's really, really interesting. I think the lighting's better here, don't you, than say when it was in the kitchen yesterday. That was awful lighting, so I've changed rooms. I'm going to have to flick up through this because I can't see everything. I've got a thumbs up from Suze Ashton. Hi sweetie. And Telma, hi. Anita, hi. Fiona said, I changed the thing for you just to let you know. Get you, thank you. Chelsea, what I'm seeing around you, sweet, is quite a youngish lady, blondish hair. She used to bite her nails. Get someone who's doing this quite a bit. That's what I'm sensing. Someone like this as well. Don't know if they had arthritis in their hands and would do this in order to remove the pain. Sorry about that, that's my son going out. Bye Daniel, have a good night. Love you. Like Sharon said, like you're not sure if a 17-year-old. Have you got a 17-year-old? Because I've seen an image of a 17-year-old boy. Could be them showing me an image on Earth. They can do that sometimes. So just have a little think about that. Hi Donna. Oh, what's happened, Donna? You're saying, hi Rachel, I hope your day has been better than mine. Oh, that doesn't sound very good. Has there been rows again? Or has it been a really dark day and bangings around going on in your house? Pamela says she has close friends in Scotland. Yes, Pamela, I was sensing Scotland around you. I'm sensing a male around you too. That's what I'm getting with you, sweetie. I'm getting this male had friends, knows of friends in Scotland. I'm getting the name Terry given to me as well, or Terence, Terry. I'm sensing this man had a moustache as well. I'm getting hair. I'm getting greyish hair. I'm almost seeing like, you know, like a trilby hat. I'm seeing that as well. I'm getting given a trilby hat. So I think it's somebody who would have worn a trilby hat. Hi, Jordine. Hi, Jennifer. Jordan Reader says, hello, thank you for the reading. Oh, it was such a lovely reading as well, bless. I don't want to say anything because, like, I think when people have one-to-one readings with me, it's like when you see a doctor. It's private information. Unless people wish to share, always let me know if that's okay to share, and I'm quite happy to tell people how validated it was and stuff like that. And thank you for my 5-star reviews as well. It's really sweet. Hi, Maria. Colin. I always, with Colin, I always get this gentleman coming through who's quite sort of military, English, proud man, and he's always like, good old chap, sort of thing. He is really funny. He comes across really strong. He's really proud of Colin because Colin stands up for our country. This man also does. In spirit, they can still see what we're doing today, but they're very strong and very passionate and have memories of exactly what it was like then, sort of thing. That's what I'm getting. I always get imagery, information. I can see wars, I can see trenches, I see fighting going on, I can see nurses, and I get lots of old images as well, and just tremendous validation. When I'm doing the one-to-one readings, it's just unbelievable. It's almost like, if anybody's had one, if you could describe what it's like, they communicate through me, and I become just like a telephone. I just like the telephone, so it's like a call to heaven in a way. And I see lots of people having struggles and hard life, but I've got this new thing, and I think what it is, my new philosophy on it, I guess, is that we earn our wings. I believe we're all here to earn our wings, and that struggle are earning wings. When we have an easy path, it's just a wide open road, and it's so easy. I don't really sense what you get at the end of that. You might have money, fortune, easy times, love, married, all those things, but it seems so easy. What's at the end of that? A narrow, hard road is a lot harder, but I think the benefits of that in the end outweigh following this wide path that everybody takes. It's almost like following the sheep down this massive road. But for me, I think sometimes the hard times are your lessons learned. They're the ones that enable you to help other people and stuff like that. And in the end, even though you think it's a struggle now, in the end, it's not. A lot of the people I see in the realm struggle with life, but they have amazing ability to communicate and connect. So I thought I'd put that out there. Hi, Patricia, sweetheart. Hi, I hope everything's well. Be interesting to get back to me. Diane Todd, hi. Everybody, thank you for sharing. I do see those that are shared, and I will give a reading free to somebody randomly. So that'd be good. And also when you do share, it also lifts the vibration as well. So that's really good. It's beneficial to me as well, I'm honest, because that means I'm able to help and support as many people as I can, which is obviously what I wish to do. Hi, Tanya. I'm getting a lady coming through with darkish hair. I say to about here, it's curly. I'm sensing with her, she's wearing a burgundy jumper as well. So you might have a memory of this person with a burgundy jumper on. I'm getting like a 60s era with long boots and a short miniskirt, and I'm seeing a party and a dancing, and I'm seeing the Beatles and all sorts of imagery, information of a person around you who's associated with the 60s era. And she's sending love, but she would have loved the Beatles. That's what I was getting around you. Thank you for sharing, Susan Ashton. Bradley, yes, he is okay, sweet, and he says love mum, to give love to mum, and not to worry. Everybody's worrying, and I sense there's also been a little bit of disagreement with somebody in the family, and he's around that situation trying to resolve it. That's what I was getting, sweetheart. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, sweetheart. If I miss people, it's not because, like, some people have contacted me and said, am I cursed? You've missed me. Don't they want to connect with me? It's not that. What happens is they queue up, and I'll be drawn to something because of them. But what happens is I do catch up later. So, like, some people have been waiting ages, and then they get their message. It's a case of they are around you. Don't think just because I don't talk about them, they're not around you. They are around you, and in time, we will connect. I try my best to try and connect everybody. Debbie, sweetheart, I saw a daughter around you. I'm getting a little girl with a pink little cardigan on, with a ribbon. Someone like holding out their hands. That's what I'm getting. I'm also seeing disability around you, somebody with a disability. Somebody like couldn't walk properly, like polio or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. I'm getting an image of that for some reason. It could be related to Earth, somebody on Earth. That's what I was getting. A little girl come through with you. Puppy, be quiet. People can hear you. Sorry, that's my dog. Pups. Sorry, I'm just going to go through these. I'm going to ignore my dog. Lacey Coy, you said about your relationship, sweet. With relationships, they can be really difficult, but it takes two people to work at it. And that's what I get with you. It's going to take two to work at it. Don't you put all your energy into it. You need to both be working at it. It's going to work if two people commit themselves. That's what I get with you, sweetie. Elizabeth, sweetheart, I'm sensing a lady around you. I'm sensing that she was lying in the bed, and I'm seeing a white nightie on this lady. I'm seeing sweat as well, all sweating on her forehead. Somebody kissed her on her forehead. Somebody visited her in like a peaceful place, like a chapel. Was it the chapel of rest or something like that? That's what I'm seeing. Somebody fast asleep, and at peace, no more pain, just peace. Like really pretty, like like beauty, like what do you call it? That Disney program, Sleeping Beauty. Like that. That's what I was getting with you, sweetheart. Really, really sweet. My husband's showing me something. What is it? Yeah, sure. Sorry. Bradley said, thank you, Rachel. Where can I book a one-to-one session? Anybody who does want to do one-to-one sessions, just go on to the Facebook page. There is a website. I think there's a booking form on there. Or a link to it anyway, and then you can pick whatever day you want and stuff like that. But you're very welcome, and I can give you lots and lots and lots of more information. I don't purposely try to not give information. This is live, and I try and get as much information as possible. It's more personal if you want to get that special message between two people. But I can still try and do that live. That isn't an issue. Oh, Tanya said, thanks, could be my wee pal Janine. Yes, Tanya, I sense this lady is called this. And she's really, really lovely. She is sending her love to you. And I sense that she's around children as well. I don't know if she had children when she passed, because I'm sensing her around several children, and she's always trying to be in different places at the same time. I don't know if somebody's overseas as well, because I'm getting overseas given to me too. Are you seeing flashes again? Is it happening again? It always happens with me. I'm just going to ignore the flashes because it always happens. It puts me off else. Patricia, thank you, Rachel. Today is a stronger day. Agree that the hard times give you beautiful wings. It most certainly does, sweetie. Thank you so much for my reading today, Rebecca Foley said. Garrett, was beautiful hearing from my son. Oh, you're very welcome. He came across very, very strong. He gave so much information. This is what happened. What I was able to tell Rebecca was how he died, his sayings, what he would have said, so she wouldn't have known, music and the incidents, things that he's seen happen on Earth as well. So that's what happened. People say to me, how do you do it? I just think I'm just like a telephone call, like a transmitter. You know, like when you put a TV on, you've got to press that TV button in order for it to connect. Or when you're making a phone call, you've got to phone that button. When you're trying to connect, all you're doing is going through me and I'm just transmitting information. And then they transmit information back. That's all it is. It's just energy. And if you ever look at EVPs or radio waves and everything, how we communicate, even on radio and stuff like that, it's just energy. So we're just like a layer away from them. That's how I see it. They're just like, we're here, they're about literally there. So they can come down to our vibration or come up. What happens with me is I go up a level, and sometimes I have to go up several levels because we're on a low vibration, and then you have this vibration here. This is where they first pass, and sometimes they stay on this level if they need recovery from Earth, and then they go up levels. Some, like the children and stuff like that, shoot up levels, and some people, if they've had really, really good life and done really, really well, and helped people, they go up levels. That's how you get your wings. So children always have wings. It's very rare if a child doesn't have wings. In fact, I've never seen a child without wings, and then they just play in a garden and in a children's sphere. And it's funny how I get these images, but I know they're real because I've seen them and I've got validation. So, can't be wrong. Not that I would ever dismiss it, but you always get skeptics who think, that's not true. So, hi Laura, hi Joanne. Oh, Justine Brown says she keeps seeing flashes. That's normal. People sharing, thank you ever so much. Nicole Brownsweet, you said you're really having a rough time. And do I get anything for you? Sweetie, I sense little tiny feet in heaven with you, Angel. I won't go into private information, but I also sense you're really struggling with remaining positive. I sense like a lot of depression and stuff as well. I'm sensing that you're feeling very tired, and your shoulders are so heavy, like you're taking the world on. And you take on other people's problems as well. What I suggest to you is just take a little seat back. Don't try helping everybody. Try and think positively. Don't worry about tomorrow. What I always say is the amount of angels I see and tragic incidences, I've seen so much, and all of your pain, and it's immense. I thought I had a hard life until I've listened to everybody else. The hardest thing ever is to lose people through certain ways. And what I've learned through my journey is that tomorrow might not even come. So why do we worry about it? Because, like, you know, that last moment, that last phone call, that last argument, that last everything could be the last time you're ever going to see somebody. So our life is so precious, and it's a little film, really, because when I get images from your loved ones, I see clips, and it's only short. It's like a little camera, a short little film we have in life, and it just can end, and that's it. That's your film. And that's what they show me. They show me a film in their mind of the little memories. Now, what I say to anybody is that it's not easy. Life is not an easy path. It's not supposed to be easy. We're supposed to just live it and sort of get on with things. For some people, they get really stuck and they get this negative feeling around them. That's energy. So we draw it in. We're either drawing in good energy or we're drawing in really bad energy. What I say is, if you're feeling really, really, really low, to the point you think, look, I've had enough. There's lots of people out there that even try and commit suicide and stuff like that and hurt themselves, self-harming and all sorts of things. I think that people need to go and see specialist people for that and support. What I will never do is try and substitute medical advice or legal advice or anything like that. But I can give some words of wisdom to try and enable people to feel empowered in their own lives. And some methods I use with some of my clients, and I'm sure they won't mind me sharing this because it enables people to deal with certain things, is try and get an old box, because we're all made up of memory, you see. Not everybody, because some people lose their memories, and then it's a lot of imagery stuff, or with autism and stuff we have to use lots of visuals. But get an old box, try and get those thoughts and emotions, write them down, put them in that box and put the box away. When you're feeling rubbish again, or down and lonely, or whatever those feelings are, write them down again, put them in that box, but put the box away, and then get a new box. And in that new box, every day just think of one positive thought every day, and you'll start drawing energies, because every day you're building your own little box of memories. That's what we need to do. We need to build our memories, but make them good ones, because they've got to last, because it's no good wasting energy. And that's what we do. We just waste energy. It's like, if you ever have an argument with someone, how much energy does that take? It's the same when they say if you smile, it uses less muscles than it does to frown. And my nan used to say, like, if you smile, the world smiles with you. But if you frown alone. Something like that. But it's true. And I'm just putting that out there, because what I'm trying to do is lift your own spirits. And a lot of people come to me and they go, I'm missing someone. I love them and I need to get hold of them. But you already know they're around you. You already know that they love you. But I guess the reason why you come through to myself is just to validate that information, get some closure, and I think that's what's really important. So I will try and answer as many people as I can. Angela said, hello beautiful, I felt so much peace these last few days just from what you said live about my babies, and I haven't had a reading. Oh, see, that's lovely. Yeah, it's not always important to have the readings, especially if people can't afford it. I'm not just here for that. I'm here to do free readings, because I think it's really essential that I try and reach as many people as possible. I can't promise that I'm going to reach everybody, but if I do it every day, I'm going to eventually get through this queue. Because if you're trying to connect, they're queuing. So it's like they're waiting at the phone box while you're trying to connect to me. So they're just trying to get that message out there so that you know they're okay. Because that's what it's about. Sometimes they will come through this way. I call it the door. always this door. They will come through this door, gate, and they might be wanting to get a message to you. That can happen. So oh, love Miss Wilson, sweetheart. I have a guy coming through to me. You said that your ex passed away in 2013. Why am I being shown a taxi? I was shown a taxi, like somebody got into a taxi. I'm being taken down like a road, and I've seen a nightclub as well, and I'm not sure if there's a fight or something like that. There's a big massive row. He's showing me this as a memory. I'm also sensing that he got hit. Jonah? We're getting the name Jonah given to me as well. It could be Joanna. Joanna? There was a row. I'm sensing this male is associated to you because he's giving me clear imagery information about a taxi, a nightclub. Please do get back to me. You need to get that validated. Please contact me, PM me. I am sensing this male around you, so it's somebody either he knows or it's him. That's what I'm getting. It's clear imagery information. Oh, that's my dad and his dad. The two have gone. Oh, bless John. Dean wanted me to say hi to Dad, so I'm going to say hi. Hi, Dad. Bless. I've got Gary coming through again. Are you watching? He's saying Mags. Are you watching? He's coming through again. He's saying thank you for something somebody's done. So he's coming through again. I'm not going to talk about confidentiality reasons, everything, unless somebody permits me on here. I'm getting Gary, Mags, thank you. Somebody's done something for him in a memory. That's what I'm getting. Bradley, sweetheart, he said, hi Rachel, my grandfather was the only one that I could ever want to meet. My mum misses him very much. Is there any chance you could receive a message from him to Mum? He's saying that he loves her. I don't think he really had time to say sorry. I am getting a bit of a with him, like he was a bit of a person who might have done that, go like that. That's what I'm getting. He was saying Mum would understand. I think like he would like enter a room, but he was so polite that he would give people like a little warning to say, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Like this. He's a very well-mannered man as well. He had a lovely presence about him. I'm also sensing that he would have, when he loved, it would have been forever type of man. Very romantic. Very handsome as well. Very handsome. He's showing me he's handsome in his day, but they do that as well. They do. Sometimes they do funny little things, but that's what I was getting, sweetheart, and that he loves Mum and he loves everybody. I'm going to try and get up these messages now. Sorry. Kathleen, so you've sensed a lot of spirits around me the last few days. You've got quite a lot around you. It's extremely busy around you, Kathleen, so you'll be attracting all sorts. To the point it could be overwhelming, I'm getting with you. I'm also getting somebody with mind. I'm getting somebody who had head injury. That's what I'm sensing with you. Clear imagery information. I'm getting feelings as well of somebody with a head. Showing me here, their head. Someone that possibly would have had headaches as well. I'm getting temple area too. Somebody who loved you very much, who wanted to come on and say everything's okay. The people around you are surrounding you for a reason. They're just merely trying to show their love and direction. You're seeking direction for something, and they said it's okay. They will be on your path. That's what I'm getting, sweetie. Julie says, I'm looking tired. I am. I'm glad you noticed. I am feeling tired. And it's got nothing to do with anything peculiar either. I'm just merely quite tired. I was up until I think 1 o'clock last night, 1 o'clock the night before, and then I have to get up, get my kids sorted, get them to school, and then come home, do my readings, do my live, and then do my readings, and then live again. So it can take it out, but I wouldn't want to change that for the world. If I'm not tired, I'm not doing my job. That's what I think. I do have to rest sometimes, but if I'm not doing my job, I'm not happy. So I will literally be lying there, I'll get all rejuvenated, and then I'll be like, bored. I need to get through this queue. I'm not doing my life purpose. That's what I believe my life purpose is. And I think, sometimes we all think, what's our life purpose? My life purpose, I guess, is to be absolutely knackered in order to get these messages. I'm trying to earn my wings. That's all it is. So they better give them to me one day. If they haven't already, never know. Yes, Laura Buckwheat, sweetheart. I do sense that the memorial is on Friday. I am sensing him around you. What happens is they don't really talk a great deal, until after the event. But he is around you. He will be watching. Very much still around you. Very much around the family still. That's what I'm sensing, sweetie. Mandy, I got Darren given to me then. Please let me know. Is it somebody who knows Darren, or is it Darren? I'm getting that around you. Somebody, the name Darren around you. I'm sensing a tall, thin person as well. This male in spirit is quite tall and thin. That's what I was sensing. Nicole, you're very welcome. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Nancy. Hope you're well, sweetie. Hi, Loves Pop Mum. My fiance brings many memories of my daddy. How can that be? Oh, in what way, sweetheart? Do you mean like spirit, like if he sees a spiritualist or somebody like that? Sometimes they do come through in various ways. I sense with you, darling, that he's very much around you. I'm sensing somebody in a blue uniform for some reason as well. I'm getting a uniform. Why am I seeing police? I'm seeing police. I don't know if that's because he was a police officer, but I'm seeing police around him. What's police? Like police uniform. I'm seeing uniform around him for some reason. So that's what I'm putting out there. That's what I give to you. I cannot argue with them. I'll get told off else. Just going to go down through these. Got lots of messages. Thanks, everybody. Please do share, because if you do share, you have the opportunity of having a reading with me tomorrow for an hour. I'm getting through quite a few here. Right, Sharon has said, could you tell me who the 17-year-old was? My son is 10, my daughter is 15 on Earth. So I'm sensing this male around. Is it something to do with your daughter? Does your daughter know somebody who's passed over? Because that's what I'm sensing, sweet. It's definitely somebody 17. Or did you have a miscarriage, sweet? Because it's somebody in the realm. I'm sensing 17. I'm not sure, like before your daughter, did you have a miscarriage? Please do get back to me about that, because it's really important. You can PM me, I will get back. Maggie said, does a 3-month miscarriage have wings, Rachel? Yes, sweetheart. Yeah, and they grow as well. So like I lost my daughter through miscarriage, and I saw a spiritualist who actually told a spiritualist towed my son and my daughter on a bus, just came up to them, that she was proud of me, and she she described my daughter, who I know looked like that, and she even gave her name. And I know that they grow because you see them and they play. So it's like, it is odd, and it's, you know, because people think, well, how can that be? But just because they're inside us, still a little soul. It's still a soul, isn't it? It's just because they weren't born doesn't mean they're not alive. The soul lives on forever. So with you, sweetie, I was getting military coming to me. So I don't know if that's your father, but I was given military. So I'm seeing army, I've seen green. Gemma's having a hard time hearing me. Can everybody hear me? I've got a little mic on. Might be your end, sweet. I'll do that, just try and get it sorted. Hi everybody, hi. Gary could be my brother. No, it was for Mags. I think I've spoken to this lady before because I recognise him. People are seeing flashes again. I know, and it's coming funny again, even the colouring, and I'm looking paler again. If I could show you an image of me in a different light, I'm not pale. So I'm probably looking tired than I actually am, but I am tired. Jeanette Sweetie said, hi Del, my grandma passed last Friday, any messages? At this moment in time, sweetie, she will be around the family. What happens is when they leave, they sort of, a tiny part of them still remains, so they won't be entirely in the realm. What I mean by that is they prefer to stay around rather than communicating via me. But she will be around you. They'll drop feathers and stuff like that. It's when they've passed over that they really can communicate. They can, and people ask me, well, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that is when they pass, they can still come back down, but it's more to do through like electrics, a lot more clever than they would be if they've only just passed. At the moment, you'll feel like little breezes. That's how they sort of float around, and they like to stay around until everybody's had their goodbyes and things like that. On this plane, that is. Right, Judy Skinner, are they around me feeling sad that I don't feel them anymore? Judy, sweetie, I am sensing quite a few around you. I'm sensing a grandmother and a grandfather around you. I'm sensing that they are around you, but you're just not feeling them. You're not seeing them. It could be because you've blocked something. Something in life is blocking it. I sense maybe clearing your chakras. Now, if anybody doesn't know how to do that, use sage. That can clear chakras. Also, you can just do simple meditation, listening to dolphin music. You can get lots of different meditations on YouTube. And what you can do is just literally lie there peacefully, close your eyes, shut off. So you need to be in a very quiet space, which is sometimes hard if you've got children and things like that. I find that difficult sometimes. And then you imagine like a bright white light walking down like a stream. Just try and do these little methods and try and picture what it is you want to see. It will happen. They will come back. They will come through to you. But you must believe. I hope that helped. Gemma said, my daughter smelled my mum that just passed around the house. Yeah, they do that, sweet. Children are really, really susceptible to it as well, and so are animals. So it's incredible, and you're all psychic, so you can all sense these things. It's not just me. Right, I've got a guy coming through, so I'm going to just let him come through. Yeah, I'll tell you who he reminds me of. Why he's giving me this image? You know the TV programme Bread? Can you remember Freddie Boswell? He's coming through like that with funny hair. Sorry. like whitish hair with a hat on, and he's got a cigar. No, a pipe, like this, like Popeye. And he would say jokes about Popeye. And he's showing me this like chicken type thing, like they did on bread, on a table, where he said everyone should put money into it. He's sending his love to somebody who's watching it. He's a grandfather, and he's quite comical. He was saying, yeah, me boy. I sense he's almost like, it could be like Cornish or farmer-ish, but like almost like a white tash, funny white hair coming out, and he's got a scar, not a scar, a pipe hanging out his mouth. But he's quite comical. I'm going to keep him there for a little while, so we'll keep him there, and we'll see if anybody knows this funny character. Sammy said, when someone is watching you and they have a strong energy, can you feel them when they start watching you? Yeah, and I could pick up bad vibes as well. So if somebody comes on and they're being a bit naughty, say, I could pick that up. I could pick up good. I can also pick up that as well. And I just pause for a minute and I think, lots of love to you. But yeah, you can sense energy quite a lot. Dean said, do I have a cat that can make you tired? Cats can make you tired. They can make you really sleepy, but no, I don't have a cat. I'm not sensing a cat. It's just me, honestly, it's just me doing I do hours and hours and hours with it because I love it. Right, Christine Avery said, hello Rachel, there's a lot of things happen to me, like I get a lot of cold spots and things move things around me, so if there's a spirit around me. I sense, sweetheart, with you, there's a male spirit. I'm also sensing slight unrest. I sense it's more residential, if you see what I mean. Somebody fixated to the house. So I might have to do a bit of history there. If it's not really bothering you, I would just let it be. Maybe try and help it to the light, light some candles, get that smudge on the go. If it's bothering you, somebody just slightly unsettled, that's all. That can happen sometimes when there's rows in the house. A lot of bad energies actually derive from humans because energy can build up in an area. But it can also happen with the spirit as well. If say they're very attached to a house or a person, that can happen. I'll go down through these. Oh, Tina said, my dad lived in Cornwall 28 years ago. Do you think that's him, Tina? This man, so that I can... Because he's standing here waiting. He's quite a funny character. He wears a hat. Sounds Cornish. And he's got whitish hair. Like a moustache. Pipe. It's not really giving me... John. I got John. That's it. That's all he's given me. He'll wait there anyway. Someone will come through him. It's like, you know, the fireman, and I was telling you about that, and then something happened, and then my boiler was nearly on fire, and then I had to get the boiler men out and stuff like that. Rosin, it was you, sweetie, wasn't it, who said about Dad, fireman, and your boiler had literally caught fire. It's so funny how they come through. And then he said something else as well about your brother, I think it was, who tried to save somebody's life and then he died as well. It's amazing. So when they come through, I do get that information. We do get it validated when I'm live. So I'm sensing this guy, yeah, I reckon he is Cornish because it sounded extremely Cornish. He must probably come through because of my accent, because I'm from Devon. He's quite a funny chap though. Oh, Tammy, sweetheart, you said you lost the love of your life 11 weeks ago and only been seeing all these white mainly black feathers the last 2 weeks. Yes, sweetheart, because what happens is it takes them a little while, and they normally drop feathers when they're new in spirit, and then what happens is they can use different energies. So they can use your phone. That's why my phone gets drained. They use my energy. I get drained. Lights, water, get leaks, things like that. Dropping coins, butterflies, robins, and all sorts of things. They're very, very, very clever. They're cleverer than we are. Julie said, thank you so much for trying to get through to my daughter. Oh, you're very welcome. Do you want to contact me, sweetheart, so that we can actually try and get her through? Oh, Duane said, my 18-month-old is always putting his arms up to the ceiling and offering his food to the ceiling. He's always shouting for Grandad. Oh, so your 18-month-old, is it a she, sweetie, is seeing something, because children are extremely clever. Oh, Marie Willis Gonsalves said, my granddad had white hair and hat and funny. There you go. Yeah, and that can be the thing as well, because it can hit, like, information like that could be for a number of people. So what I do is I ask people to come through. Validation is really important. We've got validation slots, haven't we? After the show, I think. So it'd be really, really good if we could. So anybody who feels the information suits them, we need to get that validated. Oh, what was that? Yeah, you can go to https://rachelgibsontvpsychic.co.uk. Validation slots on the website, I do believe. Just going to wait for your messages to come up. I'm just going to wait and tune in. Right, so Tina said, oh, where's Tina? Tina says it does sound so much like my dad, hun. Can you just hold on there a minute? I'm just going to try and get as much information as I can. I just need to sit back slightly. Did he suffer with his ticker, he said? Heart, ticker. John boy John. That's what he said. I do notice you said something about Alan. I didn't get the name Alan. He doesn't... sometimes with spirits, they don't like giving their name. They do one-to-one quite a lot, but not always. What I'm sensing, he's saying he knew somebody, Boy John. That's what I got from him. So it's really, really important if we do get that information. Terry was my dad. There you go, Pamela. See, that name came through. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Love validation. Amazing. Please do share. Do have the opportunity of having a one-to-one reading with me. Boy John. I'm seeing horses as well with this guy. Horses. I'm seeing fields, so that's good. He's giving me more information. Marie Willis Gonsalves. Yeah, of course I remember you, sweetheart. Oh, Marie was one of my best friends at school. Hi, Marie. How are you? I hope you're well, Angel. I know you've got quite a few around you. I'm sensing. And I know, did your dad pass, honey? I'm sensing, was there, like, I'm seeing separation as well. and didn't really. I don't think he had time to say what he wanted to say. I'm getting heart issues as well, sweetie. Please do let me know. But Marie, please contact my page, honey, because it'd be good to get closure for you. Go through these. Oh, we've got lots of flashes happening again. Can everybody give me a thumbs up if you can see flashes? I've got that gentleman earlier that come through. I'm still doing this with him. He's still hanging around. Getting flashes again. Funny, isn't it? And they drain me. Like, people notice that I go pale and stuff like that. It's the energy. So much energy. I think what happens is because it's so many, the energy's just coming. Like, you know, they must be all around me, and it's their way of just trying to get through. I've got quite a few. Still got Guy with John. Saying John Boy. It's got a pipe, whitish hair, hat. Cornwall, sounds Cornish. Freddie Boswell, bread. Some of the things you see, I'm not laughing, honestly, but some of the things I've seen, you would not believe it. If I did I think what I need to do, what I'm going to do is try and get a live read. And what I mean by that, if anybody wants to do a live read with me, be quite interested. If you're quite happy to share it, if I could get like a little camera there and have it there and literally focus in and show you exactly what a reading's like, because sometimes it's absolutely hilarious, and I mean hilarious. They argue and everything. And Tina said she went cold when I talked about it. You will know, sweetie. What happens is when I'm talking and giving you information, you will know if that is you. You will know 100% that that is you. They know that that you're trying to connect. They will try and connect. It's not, I'm nothing special or anything like that. I don't think I am either. What I think is that I've got a gift, and I think we've all got that gift. It's just lately I just think this is my path. I've got to do this. I had an extremely well-paid job, and it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. This is my path, and I just love it, love it, love it. Oh, Dean says we moved a few days ago. Hope the move went well, sweet. Oh, I'm getting funny images. Andy Smith, what was that you were trying to say? That the pub was called the Pack Horse. That's interesting. What's that about, sweetheart? Sorry, I'm calling all these men sweetheart. They must think, God, I'm not a sweetie or anything. If I can, I'm not going to be discriminative, am I? You know, men are sweeties too. Oh, Marie, I miss you too, sweetheart. I miss you, Angel. I lost a lot of friends in Plymouth because, well, they just don't have faith in me. Don't believe, like, you know, with friends sometimes, like, especially when you've got this sort of ability, I think people think, well, you weren't like that when I was younger. Hello, would I tell people that I could see spirits when I'm young? Might tell my mum and dad that, or parents that, but if you told a friend that when you're a child, people think you're crazy, especially as a teenager and stuff like that. People would think you're mad, and you get that peer pressure. And in a sense, a lot of people, if you've got children out there that see things, don't dismiss it. Please always believe in children because they don't lie. And as we become adults, it's even harder, because when you're an adult, people go, well, for psychics especially, we're always having to give that extra push, always having to prove ourselves. Oh, you're ripping people off. Well, okay then. So funeral costs, let's have a look at that, shall we? How much does that cost? Who's ripping who off? All right then, let's look at all these life insurances. Who's ripping who off? And then you look at all the TV adverts that are all geared to like, oh, well, better get this and that before you die, better buy a house, better buy your mortgage, better do this. And then people that are suffering with bereavement tend to spend all their money on gambling. I can guarantee people, if they see a psychic and if they're quality for £25, that's it. You're on your path. You shouldn't be having to go back to a psychic. They ain't doing your job else. But people are used and abused every day by financial markets and by consumerism and stuff like that. So the reason why I give my free time is because it's not about ripping people off. It's about getting that closure. And I think, certain people from where I was from trying to come onto my page and like ruin things, and I just think, well, do you know what, they haven't moved on, and loving and blessings to them. But Marie, I really appreciate it, and MJ and all the other people that have had a lot of faith in me, because it's really, really quite difficult to have real true friends that actually deep down know who you are and what you're about. And I think that's really, really important. And I've never changed for no one, and I can't, because else I wouldn't be doing what I do with others. So thank you, sweetheart. It meant a lot to me. Andy Smith, Shelley Jones, and I called him John Boy. So is this him? Because I'm getting cold, I'm getting shivery. This is him, isn't it? Yes, Andy. This is the man. He's connected to you, sweetheart. Because I'm getting shivers, and I'm getting a tingly feeling here. And he said, yeah, John Boy. Oh, please do PM me, because I really, really would love to pass him over, if that's okay. So that's Andy Smith and Shelley Jones. Is that like two of you? I'm getting Andy Smith, Shelley Jones. So that'd be really lovely if we can get some closure for this gentleman. Thank you. I did sense it was more to do with that. So was it like, what was it, pack? What was it you said? Pack something. Pack horse. I definitely believe it was for you. But then let's see, I've got Tina coming through, and he said he did have years ago heart problem. Tina, what I'm going to have to do here is sometimes we have to put him in a, like, who's who. I do sense it's for Andy for some reason, because it was so clear, John Boy, this quite clear, the horse, the hat, and I went really shivery when Andy came on. But I'm not going to dismiss yours either. Maybe we can try and find yours. I don't really want to leave it closed like as it is, but there are validation spots after the show as well. But please do PM me. Hi everybody. Hi. It's lovely seeing you all. Oh, I've got loads of people going to do a live read with me. This is amazing. Marie, you're up for that too. MJ's up for it. Brill. Yeah, I might do it like, so if I do one every night for like 10 minutes every night with just a live read, that'd be so cool, wouldn't it? Because that means I'll go in depth, zoom in on one person. So right, I've got Andy. I'm going to do it now actually. Andy, are you here? I'm going to try and get to see orbs years ago with my dad. Right, I know what I'm going to do, because I've got two people here. I've got Andy and Andy. Where is he? Andy. Right, I've got Andy here, and I've got Tina, who think that this person could be for one of them. So what I'm going to do now is zoom in information from this man. You might see my eyes go a bit funny. Don't get frightened. I'm not being possessed or anything like that. What I'm doing is I'm letting the spirit control my thoughts. So here we go. He's going, John boy, remember me? I used to go for walks, and I used to go for a walk with my dog. Look at the old farm. I went to the pub, and what I'm getting here is imagery, information of horses. Dan, I'm getting the name Dan given to me. I had my old ticker. My old ticker gave up, packed up. How is everyone? How's mum? Loving the new house. He's coming right through me. Lovely job that. That was a lovely job. Been working all day long, all night. Come home, got me tea on the table. Nobody put no money in the jar. Well, lovely, boy. Lovely. Thanks for all coming to see me. Well, you know, Daisy's been milking. Daisy? Milking. I see pigs. So I'm getting a lot of imagery information. Also audio information. He's extremely clear what he's trying to say. He's saying that he passed his heart. He's saying that he used to go to a pub. He's showing me that somebody has just moved into a new house. He's saying that there was conversations and people would have put money in a jar. He showed me Bread, the TV program. His hair's really fuzzy. Maggie? He's saying Maggie? Oh, magpies. Something about magpies stealing things. See that silly old scarecrow not doing its job properly. He's saying, I love you, miss you, me old ticker. Please talk more to me, tell me, you know me. I love my family. So this guy's come through. It's quite interesting, and it'd be really, really, really good if you can get back to me. But it's crazy, isn't it? So what I do is get audio information, imagery information. But if I was doing a reading, that would last half an hour, and you get loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of information. But that's what I was getting. So please do let me know. Right, somebody here is asking, has the sound gone for anybody else? So please do let me know. Please also let me know if anybody knows that man, because I never pass him over until I know. So he will stay around me. Be good if you PM me. Sometimes it can be a bit upsetting as well. So like I've had readings with people and they get crying, they get ever so upset because they think, oh my gosh, like that's my father, that's my dad, that's quite hard, isn't it? So people are saying it's muffled. Can you hear me now clearly? Oh, people give me love hearts. They can hear me. That's cool. Lots of flashes again. Oh, always around me. Yeah. Flashes are quite normal. Just imagery information. Well, that's enough for me before I tire myself out totally. What I'm going to do is love you and leave you this evening. I will be back on tomorrow. I'm going to rejuvenate. And lots of love. Please don't forget, I've got after show slots if anybody wants to book those. What happens is, after I do live readings, I tend to go a bit, oh my gosh, hard to come down. It's most probably the best time to do a reading with me because I'm still on a high. I get really, really high. I don't go low. I find it hard to sleep. And then tomorrow morning I must probably do a catch up in the morning as well, like I have been doing. And my live, and then I'll be doing my readings, and then anybody who's contacted me to do demonstration live would be really, really good. I really, really would like to focus in, try and get these spirits in. I will pass this guy over to the person who he needs to go to. If not, I will send him back to the light. I don't just leave him hanging around. So I'll do that. So lots of love, lots of light. I hope you've enjoyed the show as I have, and I will see you all tomorrow. But angel blessings. Good night.